I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. I'm Keith Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited. But for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kay. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows and increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear, fitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
There's not a guy on the field today who doesn't want to play his best football on one of the biggest stages. But in particular, this QB, he was on fire a week ago with 3 touchdowns, and he knows an effort like that again could put him in the conference title game.
Off play action, Goff. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And the Commanders pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, loved.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Complete out to the right. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week for in practice. Both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. There's the intensity we expected in playoff. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on second. Shotgun snap here to go. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
3rd and long for him here. And the Commanders rush brings him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
On 4th down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense. It is taking chances like that to help make them a postseason team, Brian. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects our stakes in each and every game.
A gain of 9 brings up third
and 1. Daniels really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 4th and short. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by that Commanders defense. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
From the gun, go. And cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And finds Komet downfield. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That one's nabbed by Komet. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up 6-0 here in the first. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
A pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Operating out to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Just to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's trying to go deep again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for Washington. First down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down.
Daniels is going to throw again. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. First down from the 41.
First down.
From the gun, a run for Henry. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down. Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding it up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
9 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Daniels.
And
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Lions will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's Mixon on second down. He's still going at the 30. Keeps it moving. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-0 lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they need in the postseason. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now Daniels to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Trying to work quickly now.
And a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. First down run, Navs in 5, now second and 5.
Second and 5.
Another run for Henry. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Offense working quickly.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And that's third.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down.
In the red zone now. To the end zone, but incomplete. Good shot there on first down, Brock. Don't avoid with any points just yet. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, 19 right.
Daniels now. Made the the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Daniels throwing on third. That one's complete over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defense coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Let's go now.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's good for a Washington first down.
They'll run here with Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders lower the deficit to a single possession. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You've got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, when you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is.
And it's no good. Flirted too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you've got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Off to the air now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Goff on third. The Commanders' rush brings him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offensive sets, 1st and 10.
And a Washington first down.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Daniels leading the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
This is Henry on second. Oh, man, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards.
And they don't get the 2 points.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Trey Harris. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing is gone. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
incomplete.
No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. He finds Adams, complete. Gets it to the 15. And he can't get the touchdown from, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10.
It's a gain of 3.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lions, first down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Working inside the red zone. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 7-yard
Gonna throw again. Goff. He's just gonna huck this one into about row C there. Some lucky fan, and all in a heck of a souvenir.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Throwing again, it's Goff. He's got it, and he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions push this to an 8-point game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders send Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Working quickly here.
Chosen Anderson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got it right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 8. And a Commanders first down. An 8-yard
Daniels now on 1st down. Hit it out right. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Taken in by Felton, left side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Washington first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
To throw again, it's Daniels.
Washington.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Daniels is going to throw again.
19-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Commanders first
And
down.
that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half.
13-yard
One
line.
from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side.
On the ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Taken down at the
The
11.
Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Baker on the tackle.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first.
Brings up
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80, Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 7.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
On now is Matt Gay to try this Commanders field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him.
36-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll run the draw with Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll send their tight end right. Here's Gall. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to 44 before he stops. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Lions have first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Has it down close. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
180!
Again, Goff. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Lions bump the lead up to 13 points.
Commanders 15.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. Daniels on first down. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 40.
Going on first down, Daniels. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commander's field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead.
Here we go, set. Ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry-up now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 37-yard
Out of the gun, Daniels. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus a zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Play action now, Daniels. He puts a man under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Washington.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 2-yard
Henry
line.
has nothing on that run. They They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense to the line fast. Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. 1st and 10, or on to Mixon. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier. As he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground again with Mixon. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed here to Komet. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. If I ain't give it, I ain't crab, I be kidding. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Washington, 1st down.
From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 3rd quarter lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 32, Lions 28. Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right. But this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
And that one doesn't get him. Much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Marquise Siegel on the stop. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. He's back to throw. Oh, he puts him there under this one, right side. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. On first down, here's Daniels. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Daniels now on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Washington first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Play fake here, Daniels.
Washington.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. There's Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going with King Henry here. There he goes again. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling it. So he gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
At the 2-yard line.
Henry is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt. Keeping it on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. There's Goff on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
36-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Throwing the out route complete. The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long, they're going to throw. This is hauled in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Well, it's 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Goff. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
The 9-yard line.
Now gone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Commanders 38, Lions 35.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Daniels leaving the hurry up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
19 tight, 19.
I'll throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Washington first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on it.
On the double.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. So now they're facing 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's go now.
4th down, here's Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. All set to go now from the 35.
Go.
Receiver in motion going left. Play action here with Goff. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And it's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He'll throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So a big hit coming up for Brandon Aubrey. From the left hash, this will be from 50. Got all of it, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game!
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. One of the tight ends in motion left. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
For the extra point.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Lions 42. Commanders 38.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
13 yards on the play. And a Commander's 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels escapes the pocket. Who else? Kelsey's got another. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's going to push one deep. This is caught inside the 15. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we get a timeout from the defense.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They go play action with Goff. On him quick, and they bring him down. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack of this one, Brock. They're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions up by 4. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25.
That's interference. Defense.
So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with the catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Commanders' 24-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's about 43 yards for him. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Okay, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. We'll look to throw it. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! Gained 30 yards on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Here he goes. One final shot. On the move. Headed right. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl dreams are becoming a lot more real for these guys now.
Yeah, I think they can picture that Lombardi trophy, Kate, but there is still a lot of work to do. Yep. One more trophy they got to get before that, and that's the one somebody's going to raise at the end of the conference championship weekend.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.